time, there was a great kingdom on the island of Java. Its people lived purposely and purposely. The kingdom was led usually by Prabu Mundawangi. He had a consort named Dewi Rembulan and was blessed with a daughter Dewi Kadita, who was very beautiful. At the time, a king usually had another beautiful wife who was called a concubine. So did Prabu Mundawangi. He had a concubine named Dewi Mutiara. It turned out that Dewi Mutiara had a bad character because she always felt she was toward Dewi Rembulan. One day, the great priest met Prabu Mundawangi. He said the son Prabu Mundawangi would have a son for his concubine, namely Dewi Mutiara. Prabu Mundawangi was very happy because he had been waiting for the birth of his descendants for a long time. Although my son was born from the womb of a concubine with my permission, I will raise him to be the crown prince, said Prabu Mundawangi to the great committee. Dewi Mutiara, who was silently listening to the welcome greeting, was very happy. It turned out that the words to the great committee were true, because not long after that, Dewi Mutiara was pregnant. After the time comes, she gave birth to a baby boy. Prabu Mundawangi was very happy to welcome the birth of his son. He also loved Dewi Mutiara even more, but also still loved Dewi Rembulan and Dewi Kadita. It turned out that this made Dewi Mutiara feel jealous. She wanted to be left by Prabu Mundawangi completely.
I must immediately get rid of the moon goddess, said the Kadita goddess, so that instead I will be taking control. Murtres the fair goddess. The fair goddess prepared her evil invitation caraval. One night, sweet the far, the night grandmother companions. We had loyal god. The grandmother had a very ugly face. Her body was thin but looked healthy and very ugly. She was also very powerful and she mastered all magic. The far goddess convened her evil invitation to harm the Mons goddess and the Kadita goddess. Okay, tomorrow night I will go to take first and stick strikes to the Mons goddess, said the Kadita goddess parents. Don't worry, your wish will some comes true. Promisers the mid-house grandmother, herrings the mid-house grandmother, commitments the fellow goddess. Immediately give her a pick-up call as a remote bird health service. What the appoint snakes the mid-house grandmother enters the first Prabu Mundawangi. Because of her magical powers, no one can about the arrival of the mid-house grandmother was perfect and that is the first of the Mons goddess, Saint Kadita goddess. The mid-house grandmother directed a calming spell to summon the devil to have her appeal part. After she finished, she bent down and fell are of the face of the Mons goddess and Kadita toward flaming sun.
Whoosh! Against the point came out the mischievous grandmother mouth. After that, she left the palace quickly. What happened? shouted the moon goddess and Kadita when they woke up. Their entire bodies were covered in sore and scabies that give foul odor. Oh, what is our sin that our bodies are starting to be disgusting? The wail incessantly of the palace resident. Wherein April Prabu Mundawangi felt sad, confused, and annoyed. All at once, what did the Agung and the healers, the Bevel, the Empress, and her child? Unfortunately, one managed to save them, because he was worried that the frightening disease will Prabu Mundawangi immediately ordered his guard to exile to the forest. We don't want this palace to be contaminated by that contagious and disgusting disease which they must be forward to the palace, Prabu Mundangwangi ordered his guard.
Finally, at one time again, Dewi Ramban and Dewi Karita were put into two legislatures untextually operate with claw. Then he took them to the wilderness, upon arriving in the forest. The two statues were of net, and his guard immediately ran away, leaving them. Dewi Ramban and Dewi Karita disrealized that they were not taken away to be treated but thrown into forest. Dewi Karita cried because she could not bear to grieve over her sadness. My child, don't cry. We must surrender to the gods. This may be a trial that we must accept, said Dewi Rembulan, comforting her daughter. Dewi Karita tried to get rid of sadness by walking towards the forest, not long into forest. Dewi Rembulan then fell ill and became weaker. She ended her life. Rich and Dewi Kadita left. Dewi Kadita was very sad to be left by her mother. Her body became thinner, and her illness became worse. She walked towards the forest, towards the south. Ocean she shouted here. I turned out that the location was on the south coast. Suddenly she saw a mighty young man standing not far from here.
I will help you, and your suffering will soon end, said the young man. Dewi Hadita was very happy to hear his word. His way willing to obey the young man's order for the sake of healing her illness. Suddenly, the young man jumped into the sea, and Dewi Hadita immediately followed him into the sea too. It was truly miraculous. His atlas and sketch beast infinity disfed. Dewi Kadita was very happy to earn a souvenir from her illness and to thank you man. Strangely, the young man discovered nowhere. Dewi Kadita realized that his head blended in the ice for a long time but did not draw. Then he looked at her legs and was very surprised to see what happened to her. She saw her legs were covered in fins so that they resembled fish. Dewi Kadita finally tried to surrender to her fate. She then live in the South Sea and extended after it said that people around the South Coast sometimes see beautiful princesses along ferry from here. Wish to her those trembling crystal people call here near Rocky Dul, the rulers of the South.